What's going on, you beautiful flockers? How's everybody doing? We are back with some more Curse of Strahd. Almost forgot what we were playing. But we are back with some more Curse of Strahd with the boys and girl.
Thank you.
But we're out here and we're gonna bully some vampires here and probably shortly. With that being said, announcements.
I did bring shakers today.
Exclamation point Florrie's in the chat. We'll get y'all the link for that.
She is a druid fae. She makes potions based on her magic. I've got a couple of them here. This is the most popular one right now, Fate's Hand. It is a D20 dice roller potion. And when you set it down on the table, the dice comes up to the top. Look at that, a nat 20. Good roll. This was the most popular one at the Ren Fair. This is for our Dragonborn, but not in a bad way. This only is bad dragons. This one is called Dragon's Blood. See how it's kind of green? The sword in the top is a sword that killed the dragon, and when you shake it, it turns to blood.
Nice.
It's one of the most popular sellers at the Ren Fair last year. And Florrie comes up with these all on her own. Each one is handmade, labeled, waxed, and everything. This is the most popular seller. This is a portal potion. Now, the myth behind this one is when you shake this potion and take a little sip, it takes you to another world. Great to use in battle. The problem is, the only way to get it home is key to attach to it. Now, I can't tell you where it goes because somebody forgot to feed the tip dragon and it burned up our lab. So, could be any kind of world, don't lose the key. It only takes you back to where you came from. So, be careful how you use it. All magic comes with a twist. And so, she does have an assassin potion that is really cool. Just make sure you stand close enough to that person or you kick instead of them. Lots of things on the website and on her Shopify. And she does do customs and live potion making videos. So, explore and enjoy.
On my little rant, check out exclamation point fourth wall in chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, the Florries and the merch will be down in the description down below. We will be uploading every Monday at noon, so that way everybody can get caught up for the live stream on Tuesdays over on Twitch. And so y'all can go check out the merch over on Fourth Wall. Get some Jeffrey merch, get some Monk, Warlock, etc. merch. And oh, he's back. I was about to say we lost sprints. Oh no. But yeah, with that being said, Punk, Mr. Note Taker, take her away.
Oh
no.
No, we got GLaDOS on the chat.
Yeah, Punk, you went into the ether.
He's roboting so hard. I think he's a Warforged.
Yeah, his camera's behind too, so he's struggling with connection. Your connection's struggling right now, bud.
Give us 2 seconds for
Please hold for
technical.
technical difficulties. There, he's back.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm trying, all right?
Trying my patience.
Yeah. Every damn day.
Woo!
There we
All
go.
right.
All right. So what we had was we had gone to the Vistani, I believe, the Vistani camp. We either way, Vistani, Vistari, one of the two. It had a V in it, and that's what's important. We got a bunch of lore told to us, basically. We ended up getting our fate read and our tarot card reading, I believe, Skinny.
Yep.
And those kind of set the building blocks for where our adventuring party is going to go in that direction. All of a sudden, we heard a disturbance outside to a large group of enemies coming out of what seemed like a hell portal. And it sucked. It was a hard fight. It was. But afterwards, we ended up back, after the threat had been taken care of. The Vistani or the Vistari camp is basically letting us hang out there / celebrate to thank us for taking care of this evil. And part of it, they did give us sort of Strahd's reasoning for why he does what he does. I know for a main point, a big thing of his, or a big plan of his, is he wants to bring back to Tanya, a woman that he loved very much. He proposed to Titania, and when he did, she jumped to her deathbed. She literally, well, it was basically, I'd rather die than marry you type situation. How'd I do, Skinny?
Yep.
And that's about where we're at. We're kind of celebrating with the Vistani right now.
No,
We
one
also
of
fought
the
a lot of ghosts, other undeads, and a few puppies.
It was a lot. It was a bunch of shit.
no one of the things we did find out is Jeffrey is more of a badass than we thought.
I forgot to mention Jeffrey. Shit.
We found out that he was a level 8, and on his adventures, he before meeting us, he had found a Vorpal longsword. So
He is
he's
armed and dangerous.
very armed and very dangerous.
And he can fly.
We also did find out also that Chuck can throw him as a weapon.
And that's just because he's a blue shell.
You select football or frisbee, however you want to go. They can fly quite a ways. What was it,
And
50, 60 feet?
Jeffrey.
yeah,
The
something like
joke
that.
went right over your head, didn't it? Just like Joffrey.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Jeffrey strategically transferred equipment to alternative locations with that purple.
Right. Got it.
Okay.
And with that being said, DM, take her away.
So the night wears on, everyone's joyous, the drinks flow easily. There's both a sense of excitement in the victory and the joy that you can see from the Vistani, and also kind of that lurking thought in the back of everyone's head of what the hell was that? Why is it every time we turn around, Strahd is poking up? We went from a simple tarot card reading to a fight for our lives. With no real comfort from the Vistani, because they they can't recall something like that ever happening before. This being a new event for them to witness, just being thankful that you were there. The drinks flow the rest of the evening. Everyone becomes probably a little bit too overindulged, and they offer everyone a place to rest for the evening with safe haven, and you all knock off for the night to get your long rest in, which we kind of already went through at the end of the session, that you guys are going to get your long rest in. So now we're at the morning. I think, I can't remember exactly, but I'm fairly confident. Chuck, I think you're going to be the first one awake, were you not?
I have no idea. How do we
Oh,
check
no.
that?
Don't we roll
We
for that?
do it. Yeah.
I remember something about bagpipes.
Oh, you're right. That's
Oh,
right.
Lord.
I forgot about that.
I,
If I
thought
was you, I'm thinking of that.
I figured I could nudge you into it if I tried.
Mm-hmm.
That's not so much a nudge as much as a shove.
It was a direct push.
Mm.
We just man on bagpipes.
Is everybody just sleeping in the field?
Mildly hungover.
And
I just want you all to know, if anyone ever woke me up like this in real life, there would be a body bag.
Correct.
anyway, while y'all are asleep, you kind of just subtly hear the sounds of morning, of the birds awakening, chirping, the drops of morning dew dropping to the ground, as well as just I said it. Jesus, this isn't getting there too well, is it? I gotta sit. You just hear that going on.
we don't hear it very well, but
It's trying to
Nope.
attenuate it. It's all right.
All right, well,
It's trying to
I can-
protect them.
you just hear the roaring sound of bagpipes just blasting your ears. Jeffrey and Jacqueline both get inspiration from it, just from surviving it.
Whoever gave that guy a bard like this needs to be murdered.
oh, that's loud.
Everyone else takes 1d4 thunder damage, I guess.
Y'all take thunder damage. I'm going to take a Tylenol, okay?
Jeffrey is actively retreated into his shell like, what? What is that? Stop!
Are any of the Vistani up and running around, making breakfast, all that jazz?
They are now. You see a couple of Vistani like come staggering out of their wagons and their cabins like, what is that terrible deathly noise?
Babies are crying.
Oh yeah.
You hear a car alarm in the distance.
No, it's not even a car alarm. It's literally one of the horses making the noise. And one of the signs pulls out a key fob and
Oh gosh.
They had a mule and it's just going, "Ah, ah, ah, ah."
and it won't calm down until it has carrot.
Drago's gonna begrudgingly walk over to the horse and start feeding it a carrot, barely alive.
And the mule's name is something like Siren or something.
Oh boy.
Alarm.
finally see Jeffrey just have enough. He's like, I can't take it. I can't do it anymore. And he just runs, gets right up to little Chuck, climbs up his back, takes his fingers and just plugs all of the pipe holes.
Chuck doesn't notice. He just keeps on puffing and puffing, and the bag keeps on expanding.
You just sing the lyric, crossing his fingers, going, "Please break, please break, please break."
Big guy, quit! Stop!
It's every time Jeffrey opens his mouth, the music keeps coming out of his mouth somehow.
You see Jeffrey like, ah! He goes to be like, somebody help, and it just comes out.
Gee, if only we need someone that can cast a silence spell.
Now that's a thought.
Of course, we could also just cast Destroy Object on the bagpipes. That works too.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk over to Chucky and I'm going to pull on his sleeve and I'm going to look up at him and say, "Pretty song all done, please."
Okay.
Jesus.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm gonna pat Jacqueline on the head and be like, just for that, I might not laugh at your god today.
Jeffrey pulls his fingers back out of the top of the bagpipes, and there's just spit and slime all over. He's like, ah! Ah! Oh, no! Ah, I don't like it. Oh, he wipes it on little Chuck's just side, like, ah. Ah.
Slowly in the background, you hear the echo of the music bouncing off the closest mountain.
It comes reverberating back to
No.
ah, make it stop! Ah.
And you just hear the radio announcer going, "You're listening to the top hits of Little Chuck. Up next, Bobby Mountain Morning in D minor."
All right, gang. What do we have planned for today? Where do we head from here? I'm awake now.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm getting pretty sick of this. And he just kind of gestures to everything vaguely. This place is too dark and too depressing. I'm starting to stand out like a sparkly spandex onesie.
Yeah, it's a bit different. I'm not gonna lie. I'm all for darkness now.
I
This
completely aesthetically clashed this place. So he's gonna like unzip his face, and it's just it looks exactly like him. But now he's blue skin is red, his pink hair is black,
oh,
and he just takes his old skin off, throws it aside, and says, "Ah, much better."
Chuck turns around.
Dark,
Then he
like
looks
this
at
horrible.
Jacqueline. Chuck turns, looks at you. Then he looks at Jacqueline and asks, "Was I colorblind? Why is he red?"
No. This is just my edgy color swap version of Lyric. You can call me Dirge. I'm
That's
like
okay,
if
sweetie.
Lyric made every wrong choice in his life. I'm him, he's me. We're not each other, but we're also each other.
It's okay, Chuck.
You,
He just
but
went through
not
the
you?
change.
You
Precisely.
like butterfly?
Yes,
Yes,
like a butterfly.
like a butterfly.
Okay.
Now he's got
And
new
just like a
wings. You can't
butterfly,
see
I
them, though.
can
They're
stuff your-
invisible.
He's got it.
And just like a butterfly, I can stuff all your viscera out through my little mouth.
All right. Oh, that's too short.
Jeffrey will slide over there really quick. Kind of looks him up and down. Huh! How'd you do that? You're weird.
Well, you see, The arcane is a vast and complex system that spans and permeates the multiverse. But the short answer is shits and giggles. That's how I did it.
The arcane is
But I
host to
can't do
many
it again.
powers some would deem unnatural.
Well, what are you gonna do with the sparkly stuff that you left behind?
Well,
Put
we
it
can
on the
either use
mule.
this kindling. I know exactly what I'll do with it. He's gonna pick up his old lyric skin. He's gonna pull out a pair of knitting needles. And in a blink of an eye, he's made a unicorn onesie. He's gonna slap it on the mule. There we go.
Drago's gonna open up his book and just shuffle madly through his book, just like I can't explain this. This makes no sense. I can't. I don't understand.
I'm just gonna close his book, get in his face, and say, Archfey don't care about what's in no book. Although now I'm a fiend warlock, so man, they still don't care what's in your fancy book.
I'm still not sure what's happening.
Fey magic bullshit.
In the simplest terms, I'm lyric if I made every horrible choice in my life. What was once a song of madness is now a dirge of sorrow and macabreness.
Well, I'm completely flabbergasted. I need food. None of this makes sense. I'm going to have a hernia.
You want to roll? Or a
I think
biscuit?
I'll have gone.
They'll start
don't know if
pulling
I
out
have
like
one.
hairs.
With that being said,
Can Jeffrey make pancakes?
I'm even up yet. I'm already driving mortals crazy.
everybody make perception rolls.
Perception? You got it.
Yep. That includes Jeffrey, by the way. DM.
Yeah, and
I
I
got-
don't have his character sheet up on the other deal. I was using it from inside the VTT. 1 second.
10.
Yeah, why was I doing it on that monitor?
Perception. $15 total. So why
Right.
don't I see the rest of them?
Jacqueline got a 10, Chuck got a 6,
we go.
Drago got a 7, and Dirge got an 11.
Oh man, so somehow the monkeys. Also, Ray, why are you not here?
Gonna explain it. Jeffrey is gonna see footsteps leading away from the group. Kinda staggered, you know, not in a straight line. And is gonna be leading behind the building. If I
I
can
can get you
get
ping if
my
you need it.
ping.
Oh.
So, yep, you're gonna see the footsteps leading like this way, but not really in a straight line. As y'all, none of y'all see Ray anywhere around y'all.
So with my 15 perception for Jeffrey, did he pick that up then?
Well, all of you,
is he like,
none
"Where the
of
hell's
y'all,
Ray?"
none of y'all see Ray, but Jeffrey with the 15 sees the footsteps.
And then because I look at the group, I notice you're not in the group, or have I not sussed that
Yeah,
out yet?
you're looking around the group and you're noticing that you're missing somebody.
Where's Ray?
Guys,
Ray?
we don't have Ray.
That's
Oh
weird.
no!
Shit.
Goodbye.
Quick, somebody look for footsteps.
I see nothing. I see dirt. Dirt.
See anything
There.
here?
I see a mule wearing a unicorn onesie. Is that helpful?
Maybe. Let's ask it.
Guys, look. It's an S pattern. It's gotta be him.
Oh,
It
yeah.
goes over here, and then it goes over here, and then it goes
Wow,
this
there's
way.
something wrong with
I'm gonna
dragging
follow
along the
Jeffrey.
ground. Oh wait, that was probably his tail. Never mind, that's not as impressive as I thought it was.
Follow. Oh.
Yes.
You come over here, there's like an imprint of a whole body, arms, legs, face. Struggles to get back up, drags itself over here, like, whoa. Oh. Ray, what are you doing?
But as y'all see Ray, he's not as y'all have seen him before. He is, but he isn't. So he's still the same Ray, except now, well, he has a bottle of whiskey that's 3/4 of the way gone, like a whole gallon of whiskey, 3/4 of the way gone. But
Something new.
he is covered. He has covered himself
In what?
with his dragon wings.
Dragon wings.
Yes.
Oh, since when does Ray have
So-
dragon wing?
The back of it,
No,
the
I'm pretty sure he
back,
always had those.
the back of his gi is unbuttoned and dripping down, and out is his dragon wings, covering himself from the condensation and the moisture and the cold.
Oh my god, this. Well, I didn't think that Dragonborn could fly. This is interesting. And he'll start.
You're thinking of the
popping up.
old edition. This is the
Hey,
different
is everyone
multiverse.
going to butterflies today?
So above table, Ray can fly. His flight speed is his movement speed.
But he
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
fly in a straight line.
I can't gloss over that, Chuck.
No.
That's 2 points, Chuck.
Everybody's becoming butterflies.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that one.
one.
Oh, I spit all over my notes with that. Dang it.
Oh,
Damn
I
it,
could
Chuck,
see him
you
flying and
wonders
it'd be
that
like
damage.
this.
Oh.
So hearing Jeffrey, trying to wake him up, he's gonna unfurl one of his wings and look out and kind of squint, and it is way too bright, and he's gonna cover his face with the dragon wing because it is way too bright out here right now. And he's gonna, what's going on? And who's the new guy?
Hi, I'm Dirge. I'm the all of the wrong choices version of Lyric. I'm if Lyric went goth.
He's our first butterfly. He's got invisible wings. You have visible wings.
I don't have wings.
What?
Wait,
But Jonathan said you had wings.
and at that time,
Uh-huh.
Ray's gonna fold his wings back into his gi, reach
I'm gonna
down.
tap little Chuck on the shoulder or as close to the shoulder as I can get and say, "Yeah, but she lied to you."
Ray's
Oh,
I
gonna.
said he was like a butterfly. I didn't say he was a butterfly. I've never seen a goth butterfly. Moth maybe, but
I
not a
have. They're
butterfly.
called moths.
But Ray's gonna tuck his wings back in his gi, reach down, grab the back of his gi butt, and back up on the shoulders, hiding
Thank you.
his
There are
wings.
children present. I do mean little Chuck. Put those away, you heathen.
Alright, so first things
Ray,
first,
Gotta get up.
I need more alcohol. And as he says that, he's gonna finish off the whiskey that he has, and I need more.
What you need is an intervention.
Now's not the time, Lyric.
Who's lyric?
Dirge, dang it. Pretty much
Your
bullshit.
goddamn fucking language.
Anyways, come on, Ray.
Ray?
Let's get you some more alcohol. We gotta
Alright.
wake you up.
I know
And
they got breakfast going and they got booze at breakfast. You want a, mimosa?
yeah, that sounds good. Alcohol and orange juice. It's a great combination.
Better than orange juice and toothpaste.
That's a true statement.
Or alcohol and toothpaste. Or anything with toothpaste. Or toothpaste.
So,
Where's the food?
it's back in here towards the center of camp. You see, let me grab my pingy dingy. So in here, oh no, that's a drawer tool. There we go. There's a little entrance to get in there.
So no man, I don't want to do that just yet.
So we come into this little pop-up tent that the Bustani have put up, and there's 3 different fires going, and they've got all kinds of goods. They've got some stews going with, like a beet type stew. There's some small little cuts of vegetables, and then they've managed to have some sort of meat, but it's not familiar to it. It doesn't look like it came from the ox outside.
Is this
Maybe check on
people?
it.
One of the Vistani slowly raises his head from cooking. He goes, "People? Who
Yeah,
do you take us
criminal.
for? Not
People
cannibals."
trying to survive in a horrible goth wasteland? I didn't accuse them. I just asked it point blank. Is this people?
No, we're not cannibals.
If I had to
Well, that's
hazard a guess, I'd say it's probably wolf. Because dog does taste like beef.
You see him kind of look up and smirk at you like, "Oh, have you been around here before? You know we eat wolf."
Hey? Good lean meat?
You must try it. We do quite well. We've sourced seasonings that you can't get in this bleak and dim land, and with a little bit of rosemary and a little bit of thyme, soak it in some oil and extra salt with a little bit of pepper. It's delicious.
Tastes like
try it.
beef.
But is there also parsley and sage?
Rosemary and thyme. Sorry.
Yes, we have more refined palates than
Took me far too long to get that
sage.
reference.
Everyone come. Fill your
Well,
bowl.
I guess since it's
Have a
not
breakfast.
people, I'm willing to eat wolf. they eat us, we might as well eat them back.
It is kind of poetic justice, no?
I don't know about poetry, but I do know what you eat can't eat you.
That's the spirit.
It makes
Plus,
me
I'm pretty
wonder
sure one of the
what
fuckers bit me
it tastes
yesterday, and
like.
I want to bite back. Oh.
Why is that one shaped like an onion ring?
Which one?
Oh no, the wrinkly one right there. Kinda looks like a butthole.
Well, I mean, it is a muscle.
Are the largest muscle of the body.
That's the oh no, not the,
Wait,
that's the
not a
biggest
human.
organ I'm
That's not a
thinking
human.
of.
Dang it.
Anyway, pick around it if you must. Find what you'd like. Please eat. We are so incredibly thankful.
What do you
I
think?
wonder
Pulling
if you
out.
could do the same with werewolves.
You won't turn into a werewolf by eating one.
No. I'm saying werewolf meat. I'm wondering if it works the same way. I'm quite curious.
I mean, I've read about people eating werewolf meat, but not in a cuisine context.
I mean,
Quite curious.
We just burn the werewolves.
we
We try to
can
avoid them.
we can always go knock on the door of that freaking portal over there and find out if a werewolf comes out. Then we can find out if we can eat it.
Okay, maybe another time. Maybe another time. That wasn't so fun.
Because where you get one, you're going to get 100. Did you see the crowd that came out with Strahd last night?
And that wasn't his 18, man.
Oh no, I had a real bad case of narcolepsy last night. Apparently.
Ray, it's not narcolepsy. It's called alcoholism.
Oh no, I kept falling asleep.
Yes,
Right now.
that's alcoholism.
Oh, you're talking when they beat you in the face.
We need to be better prepared the next time we get into a fight like that. Too many times we've been caught unprepared, and it's been a struggle.
I mean, we almost lost a couple of you out there.
I'm gonna look at one of the Vistani and where's the closest town around here to possibly go buy some armaments and equipment.
You see the guy look up from cooking. Have you not figured out how bleak and dim this place is?
Yeah. Why do you think I did my edgy palette swap? The best thing you're probably going to find in any store is a horse head. Maybe some dried horse jerky.
I mean,
or maybe a creepy porcelain doll with its head missing.
Do they even take gold or anything around here?
yes, but the exchange rate is rather extreme. There is a blacksmith in Vallaki, but he's very odd. He's only there on occasion, and sometimes he has wares.
Crazy goth place is weird. Who could have guessed?
Sometimes he has wares, sometimes not. But if you can manage to find coins here, look for the ones that have Strahd's face on them. And he pulls one out of his pocket and he flips it to you, Ray.
Gonna attempt to catch it, but I'm gonna do an acrobatics check. Yeah, definitely gonna catch it.
on one side, it's kind of a crudely made coin too. You can tell that this was probably like half-ass home stamped with how crude it looks on the outside. It's got some pretty rough edges. It's not a perfect circle, but what you can tell after you've seen Strahd is a attempt at creating a Strahd bust on one side, and on the other side of the coin, I gotta see if I can find this quote quick. I had it set and then I lost it because I was trying to do something else. Oh no, dang it. Okay. Oh, where did that go? I had it.
Through the portal.
It might have disappeared into the portal. Here we go.
Pakistani took it back to the mainland.
On the back of it, and these coins are like the size of silver dollars, right? They're kind of big and gaudy. In the back, scribed on it, it just says, "It is nothing to become an animal, for that is the true nature of every man. We are not meant to wear crowns and drink from goblets."
Kind of a long quote for a coin.
I know, it's because someone's an egomaniac.
It does play
so
to his
Strahd
ego
himself
well.
mints the coins.
What was that?
Wait, so Strahd himself mints the coins?
Yeah.
Aww. He's a nerd with a dorky hobby. And he's shit at it too. Look at the shoddiness of this craftsmanship.
Man, I'm some
I
stamps
bet.
with much words in this.
Ray's gonna look at the coin and be like, "Oh wow! Not only is he emo, but he's also a nerd."
I just said that.
I think he needs practice.
I think he needs a girlfriend. Or a boyfriend. Or to get out of the house every once in a while.
Yeah,
Come out of the
I'm
house.
mostly
He does
Worry
come
about
out.
us.
I'm mostly a shut-in, and even I'm not this bad.
This has all the energy of someone staying up until 2 o'clock in the morning, writing fanfic about going to hell with their favorite Bible heroes.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
So the question is where do we go from here? We either have to find more Strahd coins so we can get stronger ornaments, or well,
I mean,
he said
if
to
we're
get
in
it.
a horrible, bleak hellscape where survival of the fittest is on the table, my guess would be that the best chance we have of finding better equipment is to go to places where better equipment can be found. You know, dungeons, crypts,
He
tombs,
he literally
witches'
just
houses, normal people's houses when they don't know you're breaking and entering.
what?
I mean,
You know, places where gear might be found.
he did say that we can go see this blacksmith in this town.
True, but a blacksmith
but-
may not have everything we're looking for. Like, what are the odds a blacksmith's going to have a wand lying around, per se? You know, a blacksmith's only going to be able to help so much.
We can go there and exchange our gold for the Strahd coins, and then ask the blacksmith where their stores are.
Maybe, but the fortune teller also gave us a few clues of where we need to go as well.
Yes, but are we strong enough to attempt these tasks?
How should I know? I've never been to. What is this place again? Bear Clavia? Bear Clavicle?
We're in Bear
Barometer?
Clap.
This
All
big
right.
horrible place, okay? I don't know what it's called.
Look, let's go find this blacksmith. It'll at least give us a heading, and we can go from there. Maybe he's heard some rumors around town. Maybe there's something before we start looking at going to get these relics.
How far away was this blacksmith supposed to be again? Because if he's on the other side of Bersnickenstein or wherever this place is called, the other places might be closer.
No, it's in Vallaki. It's actually one of the better places on the whole map. Strahd doesn't seem to meddle too much in Vallaki.
Then let's go to
That's a
Vallaki.
red flag.
It's going to be a walk, but not terrible.
But what's so wrong with Milwaukee that he doesn't bother messing with it?
It's partially hidden from his view. And
Wait,
actually,
this is his world. How is it blocked from his view in his world?
well, blocked from his view maybe isn't the right way to describe it.
Is it in his closet and he forgot about it?
Well, essentially,
He
my
does seem like the
smooth
kind that
brain
doesn't want
friend,
to come out of the closet.
it goes back to when his armies before this land was cursed first conquered, and the people had done great strides to help him and shelter him during his battles. And so he's always been lenient with them, if that makes sense.
But if he's after us, wouldn't we make the place dangerous by going into it?
'Tis the life of an adventurer, Jocelyn.
Not us, the people that are there.
They will be fine. We need to do something. We can't sit idly by.
Yeah, we're like, hey, we're gonna lead God straight to Kyoshi Island and bring it into the war.
Yes.
Well, let's go right after pancakes.
Yes,
Pancake. You know, that'd be a great name for the mule. Pancake.
Jocelyn, did you take
We're-
the heroic inspiration from the bagpipe session?
No, I didn't.
Who, me?
Jocelyn. Not Dirge. Or Durg.
No, I've got heroic
Oh.
inspiration, but I haven't used it.
Yeah,
I didn't
Just
take
keep- just
heroic
hold it.
inspiration. There,
Jeffrey and Jocelyn supposed to have heroic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. After
Point us in the
breakfast,
direction.
While Jeffrey was listening to all of this, just absolutely destroying plate after plate of wolf meat, he kind of looks up at the group and he's like, hey, guys, remember the question about whether or not you could go to places and be good,
Define good.
not die?
Oh,
Not
no.
die, I can
No.
not kill others.
we're not killing. We're not. And he's gonna like do a double take and look away.
I'm gonna hold up a finger and poke him in the chest and like, no, you're not gonna kill people. I'm gonna decide.
Okay. Isn't that wrong? We're not supposed to be killing people. We're supposed to be killing, he who shall not be named.
And where do they keep the XP? In the body bags of the things we kill, right?
XP.
What is
Precisely.
XP?
I went to the bathroom earlier. I don't need to pee.
Everybody go before we
Me
leave.
neither.
Good point, Jocelyn. Good point.
I want to
Anyway.
say you're not my mom, but you did turn off the bagpipes this morning, so fine. I shall go pee before we go.
As everybody's talking about peeing, Ray's just gonna walk over to this wagon and start peeing on the wheel.
Roll me a stealth check.
Something tells me he's not going to get away with it.
13.
13.
You're lucky. Okay. That was a meet it, beat it.
Like, dude, did you realize you just peed on someone's house, right?
Luckily, they're off foraging or doing something that didn't allow them to check that one.
Yeah, but they're going to come home and they're going to be like,
Why does it smell like asparagus?
God, did you bring a stray cat home?
Hit him back.
Stray cat with an alcoholism problem?
Okay. So Jeffrey again, just one more time goes, guys, there's places we can't go yet.
Like where?
A lot.
Can we go to Velaki, or is it?
Oh, Vlaki's fine.
Oh, thank God.
We'll be fine in Vlaki. But, there's places. Iran. Too much stuff.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, I guess we'll discuss this more after we get to Velaki. At least we have our heading.
They do have a nice inn that's got a good bar.
Well, Ray, you interested?
Fuck yeah. Alcohol.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right, let's head up.
Since we're getting ready to depart, I'm going to go find the mule that I knitted the unicorn onesie for, kiss him on the snout, and say, bye, Bart.
As everybody's getting ready to leave, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So as everybody gets ready to leave, I'm gonna look at the Vasani that's right there. Can I get like 2 gallons to go?
I'm sorry, did you say 2 gallons?
Yeah.
I don't think
You
we
got
have that
entire
much there.
barrels.
Yes, for us. Do you have a flask?
Yeah.
We'll fill your flask, you greedy dragon.
And I hand them over like 3 flasks.
Very well, you beat away the demons and dragons and whatever that was last night.
And then Drago's gonna pop over. Believe it or not, that's actually him limiting himself. So I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah.
got more.
That alcohol will
I'm
last
gonna-
them 3 minutes on the trail instead of 3
I'm just
days.
gonna grab like a rope that has like 5 more flasks on it. Just a little bit. Those 3 just need topped off.
You just see the guy look at you, scoff, and just begrudgingly walk out to one of the barrels and fill it. Here you are, you lush. I don't know how you did it, but again, and then he kind of addresses the whole group. We are incredibly thankful for what you did. And, we wish you the best. Oh, and he beckons to one of the persons standing on the outside of the tent who comes in. And he speaks in a language that no one's heard before. And the guy kind of nods a little bit, scampers off quick, comes back with a bag. You kind of hear cling, 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 cling. It sounds like really cheap coins, like. And he hands everyone 10 Strahd pieces. We wanted to give you this as a parting gift.
Since we probably won't be using them for the actual inventory, would it be a good idea to treat Strahd pieces as Electrum pieces?
Yeah, you as EP.
Because no one
Yeah.
ever uses Electrum anyway.
Yeah. I was even gonna be like something as stupid as copper. Doesn't matter. Just one of the currencies that's not gonna be real popular. Just use those. But if everybody's agreeing with the EP, just everybody gets 10 EP.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
That works for me. Boop, boop.
I'm gonna raise my hand as we're talking to the Vistani people. Since we did such a good job and you're feeling generous, can I just have the donkey? He's just gonna gesture to the donkey that's wearing the unicorn onesie.
Oh no! Have you not seen how we're all dressed brightly and colorfully? He is a wonderful addition. We'll name him whatever you would like, but he stays.
But I made the onesie.
Yes, of your own volition.
But I can
And
also
you
take the
gave
onesie
it
back.
to the donkey, and you didn't ask for anything.
Exactly. And now I want the donkey to come with us. Since the Vistani wouldn't let me barter for the donkey, as we're walking, I'm gonna pull out a carrot and start chopping off pieces, hoping to leave a red trail of carrot pieces to try and see if I can lure the mule to us.
The mule, seeing this, tries to pull, but because he's tied up, now he's just leaned against his halter and starts baying a little bit and baying a little harder. And
Sleight of hand check to undo his ropes without getting caught.
well, let's see what you come up with.
Man's really committed about this donkey.
You don't
I'm
understand.
going to move
he's wearing a
away
unicorn
from
onesie.
here. I don't want to be close to what's going to be happening here. Watch from a distance.
Drago's already kind of like headed out, so he's not even paying attention. He has no idea this is happening.
That's an 18.
As you slip up to the donkey and begin to untie it from the post, you feel a tap on your shoulder. And a Vistani looks you right in the eye.
I was just tightening it, making sure he's gonna stay put. It looked a little loose there. I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.
You see the Vistani observe the carrots on the ground, looks at you, looks over to the tree line, and there's a bat that takes off and flies towards Castle Ravenloft.
What? I'm a messy eater, so I leave a bunch of carrot peels whenever I eat a carrot. Is that a crime?
The Vistani just looks again and says, again, we appreciate all you've done.
Sure. He's just gonna walk off.
The Vistani had told you that the path that you would take would be the old Salvage Road. It's kind of the main drag now, as we found out, that connects all of the three major towns in this realm. They said to head west down the old Salvage Road. To be wary, there are always wolves and werewolves lurking, but you know, this is early morning, so by rights you should have fairly easy passage as you go.
Keyword should.
Should. And again, it's kind of the same old trope. It's this path that's kind of somewhat worn in, but somewhat muddy. You've got this dense fog that's, I mean, to the point where water accumulates on your clothing and person as you walk. It's just, you can tell it's daytime, but there's no real sign of it being much beyond dimly lit.
For some reason, all the dampness just turns into steam off Dirge. Like it's just, he looks dry as a bone the whole time.
You just hear sizzling as he walks.
Oh yeah, there's an audible sizzle.
Are you all right? Lyric?
Yeah, I'm
Dirge?
fine.
That's not lyric.
It's
Dirge. And he'll like repeat it as he writes it
He's
down.
gonna wipe away a tear and be like, I'll be all right. And he just pulls out a framed photo of the donkey wearing the onesie and he's just like, but I'll never forget you, Cupcake.
I thought his name was Bart. Huh. And he'll keep walking.
That was so 15 minutes ago.
I thought it was Pancake.
That was so 20 minutes ago.
Hey, big guy, uppies.
okay. He picks him up and sits him on his shoulder.
How did-
I get up here?
How does he pick him up? Like, I want to know.
That's a great question. I didn't really think about it. I guess
So
he
he's
just
gentle
kinda
like a
grabs him
baby
by
or
the edge
just
of the
pick him up by
shell.
the shell.
What was that, Chuck?
I guess he just grabs him by the edge of his shell. Like, I don't know, like he's a bowl or something.
Beep, beep.
Hey, weather's different up here. Wow.
Really?
It's about a half a day's walk, and while on top of Chuck's shoulders, you see our friend Jeffrey just kind of ever vigilant, just looking and scanning, You guys are talking amongst yourself, trying to figure out not only the events of the evening before, but some of the stuff that's happened this morning, of which there was a couple of big revelations on people. So, does anybody have anything they want to say about that?
I can summon puppies now.
We can.
Yes, watch this. He casts. Wait, I use my Find Steed spell, and my steed is a giant wolf.
What?
Wait,
Yeah,
is
it's
this
just
Find Steed a third level spell?
What?
Isn't Find Steed a third level spell? Wait, what level do paladins get third level spells?
Find Steed is a second level spell.
Yep. See the two? Find
Huh.
Steed is second up.
My apologies, I don't play paladins very often, so I guess I misremembered what level Find Steed is. My bad.
Just wait till he gets Find Greater Steed, and then it gets like Clydesdale level.
Oh yeah, I know that was a fourth level spell.
Yeah.
Sadly, you won't get that one until we're facing Vecna.
But at least I have this. At least I have this puppy. And it's just like a semi-transparent blue wolf.
Astounding.
Why do I have the sinking suspicion that even though this one's good, Strahd will still find a way to possess it somehow?
No, not my puppy.
Paranoia. General paranoia, mostly.
Jeffrey looks back down to Ray. Did you spike my orange juice? You see that thing?
I don't share. So definitely not.
So
Right
that thing's
after.
real?
Absolutely.
It's my
As
puppy.
real as Unicorn Wednesday, I knitted bird cupcake.
Is he friendly?
Friendly enough.
Seems
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Of course.
But can they actually, or do their hands just go right through it?
I think you can, because I can ride it. Surely you can pet it.
But you're a paladin. You being able to ride it is different from someone else being able to ride it.
No, it's
Just because
technically.
you can touch it doesn't mean we can touch it.
Yeah, you can. You should be able to touch it. It's not just a paladin. Ow. It's not just a thing that only the paladin can touch it. He's essentially like summoned a steed, so you can touch it, pet it, give it carrots, whatever have you. Well, I don't think a wolf would eat carrots, but no, you can touch it.
Like cupcake.
Gonna reach in my bag and in one of my rations, pull out a steak and give it to the dog.
I was not expecting this to derail the team so much, to be honest.
You brought up
You
the
gotta-
name dog.
Hey, Ray, just out of curiosity, what kind of steak did you just feed that dog?
Cow.
You didn't feed that dog, did you?
No, it's cow. It
Okay,
was out of my
I was just
ration.
wondering, because that would pretty bad if you fed the dog.
No, I'm
I mean, to
gonna.
be fair, that's not a real dog. That's a spirit dog. Spirit dog eating real dog is not as bad.
That's cannibal adjacent.
That's like a ghost eating people.
I think it's more like a human eating monkey.
Like, what does
Uh-oh.
Jeffrey
Oh,
think
don't
like?
say that in front of Jeffrey now. You're going to get him all upset.
You're
Okay,
gonna
Jeffrey
eat?
also has the shell. So does he taste like
I mean,
turtle soup, or does he taste
I
like
don't-
monkey soup?
I don't
You see
think
Jeffrey,
any
like,
of
physically
us.
start shaking, like, I don't like any of you right now.
I don't think any of us are actually humanoids. So
We're all humanoids. We're just not
Only
humans.
half. Only half.
yeah.
No, humanoid is a monster class character. All player characters are humanoid, except a very, very, very small minority.
Yes, like fairies, I believe.
Yeah, fairies, satyrs, those are technically fake creatures.
Well, I once played a
Warforged are
game
now
with a
considered
gelatinous
constructs.
blob, so
Even gelatinous blobs, I think, are technically still considered humanoids.
No, I think they have to be
Gelatin.
human shaped.
it's more like Jello.
Right, but I'm saying even things that seem like they wouldn't be humanoid are still humanoid. Like the Dampier, still a humanoid. It's not an undead, it's a humanoid. Same with the Reborn. Just because you're dead and came back doesn't mean you're undead.
Yeah. All right.
Here's that one.
Skinny, what you got?
I was just waiting to see if anybody else had anything else.
You
We're
okay
all
up there,
loving up on the
Jeffrey?
puppy.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you.
Are you sure?
I won't let anybody hurt you.
There's a lot of talking about eating monkeys and turtles.
To be fair, all I was doing was stating that I was wondering where the line is in the flavor. It's no different than wondering if eating a mer person technically counts as cannibalism. Where's the divide? Where's the end? Where's the fish part end? Where does the human part start? And which half is considered cannibalism?
Have y'all ever had Minotaur?
No.
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 It's pretty good.
Oh, God, Ray.
Hold on, how drunk were you to do that?
I mean, that was when I was still in the monastery, so
You were sober?
yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
I mean, I've heard of a
It's really
minotaur
hard to
working in a
imagine.
temple, but I mean, being eaten, that's just weird.
Well, I suppose if you're hungry.
This
No,
better have been a
no.
potty parter.
So I do have to wonder, in a land like this where nothing ever grows, you have to wonder, how long ago did people run out of vegetables and cows? How long have people been eating horses and other not so good? How long did people wait before they started turning to cannibalism? Fair, I said it. Because there's
No,
probably
no, no,
people that
no.
live here that eat people.
I'm going to try to not think about that. We need to keep walking. Oh, God. Oh,
Are we there
God.
yet?
That's a real question.
Okay.
Country road, take me home.
As you continue down Old Svald Road, it meanders into a valley
There we go.
watched over by these dark, looming, brooding mountains both to the north and the south. The woods begin to recede, and it reveals a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against the wall as though looking for a way to rip its way inside, hoping to catch the entire town sleeping, unaware of its presence.
That's the most ominous fog I've ever seen in my life.
It's very bright down there.
This
Buddy,
dirt
the dirt
road,
front.
this dirt road ends at a set of well-built, sturdy iron gates, a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road on both sides of the gate are a dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them.
Justin!
Well, I believe we found the town.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
I'm gonna shield the dog's eyes so it doesn't have to see the wolves, the wolf heads on the pikes.
It's cold and wet down here. That's it pays.
You said you were going to approach the gate.
I'm gonna knock on the gate.
As you approach the gate, you notice that there are iron chains draped on either side with a padlock hanging to the one side. It's not locked. There are two guards standing there, large pikes in each hand. You can see that these weapons are more than long enough for them to be able to stand inside the gate and stab anything that tries to come near. As you approach, before you're even allowed to get close enough to knock, one guard with a heavy voice says, "Stop! Who are you, and state your business?"
I'm gonna hold out my hands in like a spot, a hand, and be like, "We come in peace."
Neither guard's demeanor changes. They
We
both
seek a
stand.
blacksmith.
We're here to kill Strahd.
No. And Drago's gonna like tense up, like,
I mean, not here specifically, but eventually, we're here in this land to kill the fucker. Or die trying.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
I got an
Oh,
8.
oh God.
I'm not convincing anybody of anything.
I'm simply going to say,
You think you're going to kill Strahd?
Well, I get a 15 for my we come in peace.
Okay, we'll use that.
Okay, we don't look very impressive right now, but that's why we're here. To get good enough to shove a rocket cap up that fucker's asshole until he's blowing chunks in the night sky.
At this point, looking at you, I doubt you could fight your way out of a wet paper sack.
What? He's got a paper sack. Run away, fellas.
We've had how many? 3 encounters with Strahd's werewolves and vampires and such.
And we walked away every time. And my pants were only mildly moist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. So you've met his scouting parties.
I had to wear
That's-
brown pants
We've
a
met
couple of times.
Strahd
Himself, directly. He looks like this.
Twice.
And he's gonna disguise self himself, and he's gonna be like, God. Tabitha!
Oh. Oh, that is something. He showed himself to you?
twice. Just last night, as a matter of fact.
Notice the perfect makeup job here.
I'm going to look around and be like, guys, let's not be too hasty here. We're simply trying to get in to see a blacksmith so we can find some form of reinforcing ornaments. We have a very, very hard journey ahead of us. And it's as you said, we can't even beat our way out of a paper sack. So we seek what form of reinforcements that we can get.
Namely the kind that are sharp and stabby.
I want a persuasion out of... Oh, come on. There we go. Drago, give me a persuasion.
I don't think it's going to go well. No, that's a 4.
Jesus.
None of us
Try again.
We have a bastion here. We can't just let anyone in. We do not know who is working for him.
Okay, do you seriously think Strahd is going to look at someone like her and he's going to gesture at Jocelyn and recruit her? Look at that. That is a pure person right there.
I'm
And also
gonna,
look at that.
I'm gonna
He's
point
going to
it.
point up at Little Chuck and he's going to say, do you seriously think someone that innocent that calls wolves puppies
He
is
says this
cruel enough
Chucky's
to work for
riding a
Strahd?
giant ghost wolf.
I'm also gonna
And if I
point
had
it.
my mule here, Cupcake would be showing you how beautiful he is in this unicorn onesie that I knitted him. But alas, I wasn't allowed to bring him.
I'm sorry about Cupcake.
She
Maz-
speaks up saying, I'm not working for Strahd. Dang it.
I know you're not, buddy.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
He kind of chokes on his words a little bit.
go ahead,
gonna-
Ray.
Gonna point at Chuck and be like, he's also a paladin, and he's still got an oath.
Yes. What was my oath?
To pet the puppy.
I hope you didn't say that out loud.
I really hope he
honestly,
didn't
I can
say
say that
it.
out loud.
He's also very smooth brained.
You just
I'm
see
just going
his
to tie him
eyes
a
widen
quote
as
and
he's saying
say,
it.
your oath was to kill Strahd.
Was it? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, that's because you hadn't met Strahd yet.
But then how
Now
could
that you
that
have
be my
met
oath?
him, your oath is to kill him.
No, I was doing that for the chocolate milk. But that had nothing to do with my oath. What was my oath?
You see the guards look Chuck up and down. They kind of relax their posture just a little bit.
I told you, this big lug nut's only dangerous if he runs out of chocolate milk. Or he sees you hurt a puppy.
A paladin, you say?
Yes.
The sweetest, dumbest one you'll ever meet.
We do have a couple of paladins. Although, most are more educated than this one.
Wait.
I'm still not entirely convinced. But something in my gut says that this one's okay.
That's
If-
probably the intestinal worms.
If that was nice. I like that. If we let you in, I will have a guard escort you to the Blue Water Inn.
A police escort. Fancy.
It works wonderful. We'll take it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Just
Does
know,
the guard know where it is? Because I don't.
oh, your friend is so special.
Yes, he's very, very special.
Just know that there are over 50 of us. And at any moment, if you decide to create havoc in this town, we are all within less than a mile of wherever you do this.
You know that there's 5 of us. And the 5 of us are going to kill Strahd.
Again, I appreciate your zest. However,
I think he called me gay. Was that a homophobic slur? I can't tell.
I think you're paranoid.
that may be
Also, you're paranoid.
with that, the guard just finally lets out a big sigh. Like he's like, I can't believe this is my day to day. This is such bullshit. Gates just cry in creaking steel as they peel them open. A guard comes running down from the 15-foot wall that surrounds the city, where there was 4 more standing above watching you. One of them comes running down, says, yes, sir. Escort these to the Blue Water Inn, will you, Dillard? Aye. And he begins to walk you through the city. And that's where I can find it. Or that's the wrong village, that's the wrong village, that's the wrong village. Haha. That's the right village. You guys have found yourself entering on the east gate of Valaki. Just get led in by this absolute tank of a guard.
As we walk in, Ray's gonna find a rock on the ground that's like extremely smooth, and he's gonna pick it up, point at it, point at his head, and then point at Chuck. Smooth brain.
Okay.
No, like it was to the guard that I was doing that to.
Oh.
These guards are so unfriendly and so unwavering. He just looks at you, never changes eye expression, never changes any about his expression, and just says, "Come on, let's go."
Ugh.
And
This
so,
guy's a barrel of dead monkey.
if you look at the scale here, it is about a half-mile walk, maybe just a little over, to get to the Blue Water Inn. So it's gonna be some slow trudging up the street here.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way for me to open the sheet for my mount?
If I remember right, if you go to where you cast Find Steed, you should be able to pop the information from it on that part of it.
Yep, and then don't forget the duration.
Mm-hmm.
So we just keep chugging along, and so you guys had got here probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning now. And so by the time you make this extra half-mile trek to where the Blue Water Inn is here, we're starting to push like 1:30 in the afternoon.
How can you tell there's no sun here?
Oh, well, I have that description just waiting for you.
I
I'll go
thought
get
he
the popcorn.
thought he did say that it was pretty. It was actually like pretty sunny here.
In Barovia?
The
In-
fog doesn't push into this fenced-in area as hard. It's still there. It's still hazy in the sky, but it isn't as bad as anywhere else in the realm so far that you've seen.
So it actually is arguably sunny here.
Quote unquote sunny, yes.
Mild overcast.
Oh my gods. I can see my hand in broad daylight. What sorcery is this? I thought this whole plane was shot like a Tim Burton movie.
So we are now gonna zoom in down there a little bit. This is the only thing I didn't like about this map is it didn't have decent fidelity zoomed in, but whatever. It's a 1.5 mile long map, so can't expect too much. So as the guard has led you up to this building, you begin to see it. You can see a sign hanging over this tattered building. There's gray smoke kind of slithering up from the chimney of this larger 2-story wooden building. It has a stone foundation. The tile roof is kind of sagging in, looking a little sad, looking a little rough. Perched on top of that stone tile roof are 6 ravens, and they're looking and watching as you guys come into view of this building. A couple of them kind of give a few caws. Nothing alarming, nothing sounds distressed, just sounds like a raven. Rah, rah. As you get closer, you see that there's this kind of tattered and partially crookedly hung wooden sign above the door, and it just shows a blue waterfall. Huh? Here it is. Please go inside.
What
Okay.
about the... And Drago will just kind of trail off and he'll head inside the inn.
Oh wait, let me tie off my dog. And he just is there a place to like tie up a horse near this inn?
Yeah, I didn't build it, but there's a stanchion to the left side of the entrance door.
Okay. So he just takes the reins from the wolf and just ties him there. Stay here, puppy.
Well, then
Okay.
you hear the guard go, "No, you can take the dog in. It's fine."
Oh, okay.
Plus, it's a glowing magical dog. It's not like it's not gonna bite anyone unless you command it to. So it's not like a wild animal that needs to be caged up.
Chuck doesn't know that. He
Yeah.
just knows
Chuck
he is
doesn't know
dog.
anything. Chuck doesn't know his name half the time.
Do that.
Okay. So now we've gotten the new view. So everybody can go into, imagine that, raise the first one in the bar. Everyone can slip inside the blue water inn. Looks like Ray was first to belly right up to the bar.
Oh, that's where we are.
This looks to be the second story.
Oh, you have to, there's 3 stories on this one particular map. I couldn't split them. I tried and failed miserably to be able to
I
split them and blow them up.
We did have to maneuver the. Okay.
Yep. Sorry. I tried my best to split it into 3 separate maps, and it went about as you'd expect for
I
someone
did
like me.
Jocelyn get 2 tokens?
What?
Oh.
Jocelyn
Oh,
has
where
2
am I
tokens.
at? Oh, there we go.
Where's her other token?
It went
It's
bye-bye.
okay.
Now you're
I
inside.
took it out. I don't need 2.
Okay.
I am not twins. 2 of me is too much.
To be fair, 1 is kind of bothersome too.
So
You're
as-
starting to wear on me.
As you walked through the entrance, there was a set of doors that had large iron X members that were set up. They were put away, but you could tell that they were able to be crossed down on both the front and the back side of the main doors. Just inside of that, there was 2 heavy cloaks hanging from pegs onto the entrance that you parted as you walked in. You notice as you walk in, the tavern is packed with tables and chairs with these narrow little winding paths. They've packed as many tables and chairs in as they can. There's a bar that stretches across one wall that is under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase on the northern wall. Another balcony overhangs the entrance to the east. All of the windows are also fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hang above the bar and are also resting on all of the tables. They cast a dull orange light, and it casts shadows on the walls, most of which are decorated with wolves' heads mounted on wooden plaques.
This place is a fortress.
The floor is yours. What do you guys want to do? And I don't have a couple tokens built in because I couldn't get them to work. I tried and tried and tried, and I couldn't get them. So, in behind the bar, there's a woman. At the larger square table sits 2 pretty grizzled-looking men. And then throughout the rest of the bar, there's like 6 other people sitting fairly quietly. And again, this is like, at this point now, we're like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you got here. And in one corner, there's a man sitting alone, comparative to everyone else, fairly well dressed. And just as you guys had entered, you see him leave carrying a handkerchief that you saw him wrap up 2 apples and a steak, and he hurries his way out just as you guys had got in.
Well, Chucky looks around for some more rolls to add to his beard. Are there rolls?
Nothing is in plain sight, but again, there is a barkeep behind the bar that you could go ask.
All right, he walks up to the bar and he asks, "Do you have any kind of bread?"
Bread? No.
Oh.
Get any liquid
well.
bread?
We do have
What?
wine.
Oh. He just pulls a roll from his beard and starts munching on it.
You only have wine?
Just wine.
Too fancy for me.
Let me get a glass of wine.
Just a glass.
Drago's gonna hear that and walk up to the bar too. Did you say wine?
Yes, we have our low-end wine, and we have our higher-end wine. We used to have a third wine, but it's been hard to find.
I'll take your low end. That's fine by me. I'm not picky.
Box wine?
Yes, the Red Dragon Crush.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
How will you be paying for this?
It depends. What? I know you guys use Strahd coins. Is there anything else you take?
Let me go get my husband.
Okay.
She disappears through the back towards the kitchen. Comes back out. And this man with this mid-chest salt and pepper beard comes. Hello, I am Erwin. I understand you were curious about payment. Or are you looking for room and board or just food?
Actually, currently, we were looking to visit your local blacksmith, and I also wanted some wine, but I know currency is sort of an issue here. And he'll kind of hold up a piece of gold and a Strahd coin, and he'll kind of, weigh them in his hands.
Ah, interesting. What if I had a proposition?
I'm listening.
Is this whole lot with you? And he kind of points to like you and Ray sitting next to each other, and Chuck and the whole group.
Yes.
Yes, including the loud red one in the back as well.
You appear to be adventurers. Have I got
Yes,
that
that's correct.
correct?
Yes.
We've been traveling together, yes.
I am running rather low on all of my wine supplies. The delivery is well overdue. In exchange for free food and drink. And with that, you hear a buzzer goes off. He's like, one moment, right back. He runs into the back room, comes out with a giant rack of fresh bread. Yeah, set this on the counter to cool. Anyway, where was I? Yes. In exchange for you going and finding why my wine delivery has been late, I will give you free room and board and free food and drink for as long as you need it. My wine is essential to my business.
That's incredible. We'll take that deal, and Drago will hold his hand out to shake it.
So may I ask, when was your delivery due? How long have you been waiting?
At this point, 2 weeks.
Oh dear. And where were they coming from?
From the Wizard of Wines. It's just a few miles west of here, down Stalvich Road.
What is it called?
The Wow.
The Wizard of Wines.
Wizard of Wines.
The Wow.
Spit on the nose.
Yeah, Drago was talking to the barkeep. Wizard of Wines. Is that... Okay. Is that a town or a person?
No, it's a winery. It's been in my family for generations.
Okay. Yeah, that's a perfect deal. That's something I don't think anybody's opposed.
Well, let's have a good lunch and go visit Wizard of Wines.
Very well. I have beet soup, obviously now fresh bread, and I will need some form of payment for this portion, though obviously the task hasn't been done. But once the task is done, you can return here, and for as long as you are here in Barovia, and especially in Vallaki, you will have my favor.
How much is it gonna
Did you
be?
prefer the gold or the Strahd coin?
I would prefer the gold.
Oh, thank goodness. How much? I'll buy first round and some bread for the big guy, and I'll point up at Chuck. And some soup for the rest of us.
So you're looking at 1 gold for the soup. I can also get you wolf steak. That's an additional 1, and then 1 more gold for the wine.
Perfect. That's fine. So what is that? And he'll kind of add up on his fingers like 5 gold.
Well, are we feeding everyone or just 1?
Yes, everyone. So that's...
Here. I'm going to go ahead and give you 10 gold to cover as much as you can.
Paying for it all. Fantastic. Thank you, Jocelyn.
Very well.
How much will that give us with 10 gold?
At this point, I'll just make sure everyone's fed. I do enjoy when adventurers come through.
Thank you. Eat up, guys. It's going to be a long afternoon.
I'm gonna grab one of the rolls and throw it like over my head at Chuck, like over my shoulder at Chuck.
And Chuck's gonna stare into space.
I was waiting for like an athletics check or something to come out of that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna sit at the bar and eat me some.
Well, we
roasted.
can do it this way. Freaking athletics versus athletics.
see how good your throw is and how good his catch is? Sure.
Oh, Chuck, roll it.
Oh, excellent throw.
Oh my gosh, really?
I rolled a nat 20. Oh god, that was not good.
Okay,
It just pings Chuck in the forehead, and he's like, huh?
No. This is gonna be the no look behind the back pass that hits him right in the numbers, and thankfully it just like hits him right in the chest. He's like, huh? And he manages to grab onto it. The only reason he caught that was because it was a perfect throw.
I kind of thought it would hit his beard and kind of sink in, you know.
Ooh, I wish
That
I would have thought of
beard.
that. I wish I would have thought of that. It just goes in and just disappears into the beard. Stacks for later. So, as
Didn't
you guys
know we had throw
are
rolls here.
as you guys are bellied up to the bar, getting your chow, there's two very grizzled men that you hear kind of telling tales of killing wolves and pointing up to the walls and, you remember that one? Boy, she put up a fight. Well, another drink then. And they just continually drink, and they are just boastful and loud. But you can tell there's a certain look in their eye that they've been through some things and seen some. I need everybody to roll a perception check on
Dirty 20.
My god, my rolls.
Well, I don't catch anything today. I'm too busy eating. I'm not paying attention.
You're so into that beet soup right now, it's not even funny.
Don't bother me. I'm eating.
I haven't been able to roll above a 10 all day.
Hey, you got an 11. Uh-oh, did we lose? Dirk?
Prince.
We lived
Uh-oh.
this whole time.
I didn't even look at the cameras. Dirk went to nappy poo.
But how?
Wakey. Anybody got a roll we can hit him with?
Hold on. Can I do this? Oh, I haven't added any. Oh, you don't. Swan, you didn't give me permissions to put sounds.
I was about to say, bullhorn.
I was gonna.
But he was doing fine. I was watching him through the side.
Wait. Where are the bagpipes?
Chuck, inspiration, let's go!
Unfortunately, we still don't know how to play that through Discord.
I will be able to add it to the soundboard once Swanson gives me permission to put it on the soundboard.
Yeah, I'll have to do it during that break.
Yeah, no, we'll get it later. Okay. Well, we're gonna go on for a second. Maybe he'll pop awake. Okay, so Ray, when you look these guys over, you see that they've got necklaces with wolf fangs on them. They're wearing wolf furs. They've both got some pretty gnarly scarring and bite marks. And then when you peer just a little bit closer, you see one of them on his belt has got like 12 notches on his belt, and the other gentleman in his eyebrow has like 7 little cut lines in his eyebrow. And while they're drunk and jovial, you get the sense that these are not men to trifle with.
Gonna elbow Drago and, relay all that to him, and then be like, somebody's a big badass.
Well, if they're a big badass, that means they've got
Oh, he's back!
big knowledge.
Yes! Welcome
Dirge,
back, Sunshine.
Dirge.
Hi, Dirge.
You muted.
You're muted.
Hey. Is he?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi,
Sorry
welcome
about
back, Sunshine.
Sorry about that.
I swear, I saw you awake, and then all of a sudden, I grabbed my charger, I came back, and you were out.
It was like 6 minutes.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, we
Yes.
should probably go talk to them. I mean, maybe they know some things, and they look strong and capable.
Maybe we should ask them to travel with us.
Which table are they at?
So they are going to be sitting. Let me find it again. They're going to be sitting over here. So, as you guys approach them, you can see they're both feasting away on wolf steak and their beet soup. Right now there's 6 empty quart glasses of wine on the table, and they really don't even notice you approaching. They could care less about your existence.
Where did you get? Hey! Oh, whoa! They're eating fast. Ray, I'm not good at talking. Can you get their attention?
Hey guys.
You see the man with the notches cut in his eyebrow kind of briskly look up from his steak. What?
One arm wrestle.
You see kind of a wry smile crack on the side of his mouth. He's like, you have to be kidding.
Nope. I'm gonna put my elbow on the table with my hand open. Let's go.
I have had a long day of wolf hunting, and now you expect me to play your game?
Hey, it's a game. It's not fighting.
Very well.
What does he got to roll?
Yeah, and I have no way to roll a strength roll for this guy because I don't have his sheet. It doesn't actually have a sheet for him.
Athletics versus
roll a
athletics.
D20.
I was gonna say let's just roll a straight D20 for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that went about as good as I could have hoped it was for the storyline. Fantastic. You see him wipe away all the gristle and gravy away from his beard. It thunks his elbow down. He's like, all right, fine. He locks hands with you
best 2 out of 3.
and just thunks your hand down, goes back to eating his steak, looks up. I've gambled enough today. What do you want? Why are you interrupting my meal?
And Drago's going to interject, and he's going to be like, we just want to know what happened. What happened to you today? You look formidable. Did you run into some problems? And he's going to kind of take the chair that they're not occupying next to him.
It's basically another day for us. We hunt wolves every day. We take their pelts, we sell their meat. It is how we live.
Anything out of the ordinary today?
other than demonic wolves being absolutely possessed and trying to eat us? No.
That's the part I'm looking for. Demonic wolves, and he's gonna kind of kick up his feet and fucking open his book and be like, "No, what do you mean by that? Where'd you find these demonic wolves?"
They're everywhere. Walk into the forest.
Oh, I thought there was something special about them. And he'll close his book and be like, "Is that who got the notches in your eyebrow? Did they scratch you?"
No, these are for the wolves I've killed this month.
Oh, very fashionable. Say, question, have you ever been to the blacksmith around here? Did he use your pelt?
No, but he is quite handy at putting silver on weapons for those pesky werewolves.
Oh, that sounds.
Ooh. Where is the blacksmith in this town?
It's down the road on the way out of town. It will be
Okay.
shortly before you exit the west gate.
All right, perfect. That's actually all the questions I had. You've had a long day. You deserve, and he's going to do that slow back away, like, you've had a long day. You enjoy your meal.
Well, before you go, are you familiar with this area?
No.
Nope,
No,
first
we're
time.
not.
What was that, Ray?
Said nope, first time.
Well, I'm Solzdar, and this is my hunting partner, Ivgani. And Ivgani has kind of got this almost the exact same smooth brain as our friend Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Where I don't know if you guys remember the cartoon where one character would say one thing and the other guy would go, "Yeah, boss, yeah." That's these two.
Mm.
I'm going to point over at Chuck and be like, "We have one too."
We are rather familiar with a lot of this area. We can serve as guides,
Oh,
but it will cost you.
how much are we talking? We're outsiders. We have access to real gold.
Gold, you say?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have any on you that I can inspect?
I'll give him one gold piece. Here, for inspection.
He takes it, looks at it, flips it over, flips it over again, does the typical Western mountain man shtick where he bites it.
Yep.
Like, hands it back to you.
Real
We're
gold.
We're out of service for today and tomorrow. But if you make it back here, we are almost always here after our hunts, and it would be 5 gold per day per person.
For what? All right. That's perfect. So you're saying in 2 days' time, you can serve as our guide?
Day guide.
What?
We will go during the day.
Fantastic. So not today because you're already over. Would tomorrow work, or that's what I'm trying to figure out, your schedule?
As long as it's in daylight.
Well,
If you want us to go out at night, it's going to be 100 gold.
I'm gonna look at him and be, like twirl my finger around in the air. Have you looked around recently There's not much daylight.
Yes, but there is a difference in the dawn to dusk time than there is from dusk till dawn.
All right. Well, we've got a blacksmith to visit today. Perhaps tomorrow you could be our guide for us.
Well, you know where we'll be.
All right. We'll see you in the morning. We'll try to wake up early, and he's going to hand him 10 gold.
Yeah, just listen for the bagpipes.
Not if I burn those things first. You laugh, but I'll do it.
So, as you guys have finished that conversation, up on one of the balconies, you notice another raven sitting perched, just looking over the entire taproom floor, just watching, observing.
Hey, you, bud. Fuck off.
Raven kind of cocks his head and looks at you.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, bud, Brian. Fuck off. And I'm gonna kind of aim a finger and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast at the Raven, not trying to hit it, just trying to get rid of it.
Oh, you're gonna make me go dig through the guide on this one. Okay, where is it? I wasn't planning on this one.
Hey, Dirge, you really want to mess with Stroud's ravens?
We're already
Actually-
gonna beat up that senior citizen.
Actually,
I'm actually getting a warning that I am at 5% battery, so I need to run real quick and grab a charger. I will be right back.
All right.
Okay, here's how I'm gonna work this. I've got 3 different ways that I could do it, but I'm gonna take the path that's not gonna fuck shit up right now. So
Well, remember, he's out there on his own. Last minute
what-
ravens.
Yeah, so that Eldritch Blast goes off, and thankfully, it just kind of blasts into the railing, blows a small chunk of it out. Erwin looks at the bird, motions the bird away, looks back at Dirge, looks at the rest of the group and goes, if that ever happens in my tavern again, the deal that we made is off, and I will see to it that you are all dead.
Wait, what did my actions do? Sorry, I had to run upstairs to grab my charger.
Yep. So the blast missed the bird. The barkeep looks at the bird, nods his head. Bird flies away. He looks to you, he looks to the rest of the group, and informs you that if that behavior is ever enacted inside this tavern again, number 1, the deal for free room and board or the duration of your stay in Barovia is off, and you will all die.
Why is it that you protect these ravens, though? I have a theory, but I need to know.
And you just see him shuffle back off into the kitchen.
I'm gonna look over at the at Solsdar and Ghani and be like, what is with all the ravens around this town? Any significance? They seem to be almost like watchdogs, but I assumed they were for Strahd.
So did I.
Why do you think I blasted it?
No. Not that devil.
Tell
They are
me.
the enemy of that devil. They are the active resistance against that devil.
Do
I'm
you
gonna pull
serve
out the
the
bird.
Raven
Sorry,
Queen?
I thought you were the evil one.
You are going to have to really work hard to gain Irwin's trust back. He now
Well,
thinks Dirge, which he's
Yep.
not gonna know that name, but
Please understand,
he's gonna
we've
think
had so many run-ins with Strahd and ravens and wolves and witches and vampires and such that now we're kind of suspicious of everything. I do apologize for the misstep, but we didn't know.
Don't apologize to us. Go do your task. Prove to Irwin.
I'm gonna pull out a cracker and be like, Polly, want a cracker?
Oh, and the Raven's gone. Irwin told him to fly off, and he zipped away.
Well, now I feel
Tell me.
bad.
Hold
Do
on to your
you
crackers, you're gonna
serve-
need them.
Do you serve the Raven Queen?
I don't know.
That's very curious. Drago's gonna go back to the bar.
So guys, are we gonna try and go to the winery today, or do we want to do that in the morning and find a blacksmith today?
Let's find the blacksmith today and go to the library tomorrow. Also, because we're getting toward the end of the session, and I feel like we're probably gonna end up fighting things at the library.
Winery?
Winery.
Mhm.
Did I say library? I'm sorry.
No, you said winery. I'm thinking misheard.
I must have misheard it, yeah.
All right, let's head for the blacksmith.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Everybody full up?
Yes.
Ray, are your wine skids filled? You topped off?
He just had one glass of wine, and as he was drinking it, he had his pinky out, trying to be all sophisticated while he's drinking it.
It almost makes you forget the fact that he slurs half his words.
Okay, they said the blacksmith was by the west gate, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I take it it's the orange-colored building.
It's actually this little.
The
gray guy
one with the
coming out of
smoke.
it.
Did we leave Chuck at the inn? Chuck and Dirge, you're still at the inn?
No,
I
I
gotta
joined
pan
you.
out, zoom out.
I mean, I can move him, but
Yeah, I'm moving.
There we go.
Dirge is still trying to figure out, like, oh, did I
Yeah.
shoot a bird accidentally? Dang it. Alright, you approach the blacksmith shop, and it's got a soot-covered door. It has this extremely dimly lit just by candles on the inside. As you push through the doors again, you notice there are no windows on anything, and everything has these heavy bars to be able to barricade, it appears. And pounding away on an anvil is a short, little portly man, smoking small rounded spectacles. Hearing the doors creak open, he turns around and he just stares. He doesn't speak, he just stares. He sets
Hello.
down his anvil and approaches.
Bonjour.
Hi, how are you?
What's his complexion?
It's gonna look. His hands are white, but his face is black.
Okay.
Well,
Hello.
what can I do you for?
We were
We
told.
were wondering
Whoa,
what you
whoa, whoa! One
the
at a
weapon.
time. One at a time. I'm old and deaf.
All right. Hold it, everybody. We're looking for ornaments, weapons, armor, anything better than what we got currently.
Anything specific?
Me personally, and he's gonna like flick his pointy ears. I'm looking for some basic elven chain.
I saw someone come through here with that years ago.
Yes.
Haven't seen it since.
It was worth a try. Otherwise, silvered weapons would also be something we'd be looking for.
Oi! Have you got the silver?
No. All we've got is gold.
Well, how do you expect me to make silver from gold?
Alchemy?
Maybe you'd have some?
Well, bless you too.
Where can we
How
get the
much
silver?
gold? How much gold do you have?
Me personally?
No, the lot of you, as a group.
Oh, jeez.
I think we just have to add up how much every person has individually.
Well, you can do math, right?
Mm,
Except
That's
I'm a
for,
warlock. Oh no.
except
Well,
for the big one. He looks like he's slow.
He's not
I'm not
slow.
slow. I
He's
can
just
run
stupid.
35 feet.
he's
Yeah, big guy.
Quite fast.
He's-
Show up.
he's fast for
I think
how
we just
big he
lost our
is.
DM.
Fucking A.
Like how every one of us just went freaking he's fast for how big he is, and like the fact
was-
that he is.
That was fantastic. I love that so much.
The fact that he's like actually fast and not
I'm
smooth
not
brain.
slow, I'm fast. Yes, you are, buddy. You are very fast.
I am speed.
I'm fast as the monk is.
Oh, I love that so much.
We call him Lightning McQueen as his nickname.
I'm pretty sure we call him Chuck as a nickname because I don't think he can remember a second name.
First and last name too hard.
It's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. 6 letters? Are you sure I can handle that?
Aye, aye, aye.
Right. So, the gold.
Chuck is
What do you
five
have for the gold?
We've got 100 gold.
I got
I've got
24.
170.
I got 24.
Oh, there we go.
I have 40. I think. Wait,
Where did all you guys' gold go?
Jocelyn,
100. Give or
I have
take.
170. How do I have 70 gold more than everyone else?
I bought dinner for everybody yesterday.
Yeah, plus there's a lot of factors, but you're good, Prince.
Okay.
So we've
I
got a
was thinking,
total of,
like, did I do something
Based off of your
unscrupulous?
background.
No, you opened the chest more than we did. That's how you've got more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think there was a roll on one of the looted bodies that
Yeah.
did you pretty solid too. If
Yeah.
I remember right.
Yep.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here for 10 hours and go back and rewatch the old videos just to find out.
Right. So how many weapons are we talking about?
it looks
One
like,
for each of us.
well, that depends.
You know it only works on bladed weapons, right?
I have this long sword.
That works.
I have a long sword,
That works.
Can
and I
you make
have my
something?
fists.
Can't silver your fists, you'll die.
I have
You don't
a
know
javelin.
that.
Tried it once, killed him dead away. It was my own brother. Rest his soul.
Oh,
Bit of a dullard that one was. He dipped his hands in the silver himself.
What about maybe making something for the knuckles out of silver? Have you ever tried that?
Yeah, like knuckle dusters.
I mean, we could try to make a gauntlet, but that's going to require quite some time for me to fabricate that.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I can just dip your weapons in the silver to silver. If you have a bladed weapon.
So it would not work with a mace.
Does it have pointy spikies?
Yes, it does.
Okay, we can silver those.
Okay. I would like my pointy spiky. Yes. Fantastic.
Looks like our cleric and our paladin, they need the silvered weapons the most.
And the warlock. Don't forget the warlock.
Do you even use your sword? I've only ever seen you use magic like I.
I peeled my skin off this morning.
You did something that defied the laws of magic, but I won't get into it further. It gives me a hernia.
I'm going to just flip my wrists and have a longsword materialize in my hands. Don't forget the warlock.
Okay, everyone put the pointy stabbies on the table.
I'm gonna set it as 20 stabby
Here's
on the
my
table.
pointy stabby.
I'm just going to make it quick. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, I do it well.
He doesn't trip and fall while trying to do it.
I wanted to know if I cut myself doing it. Apparently no.
How many do we have? I have 2 so far that I can see.
Well, you've got a long sword, another sword, a mace. You've got the sword from the warlock. Ray, what you got?
I'm actually looking for other items.
And I'm fresh out of ideas. That's my plan was simple, but it's not really possible here. Understandably.
So you're perusing the store of like the random stupidness that's in my store? Ray?
Yes and no. I was waiting for everybody else to do their thing, and then I was gonna do mine.
Oh, got it. Right. So, 4 items to be silvered, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me 80 gold.
All right, everybody cough up 20 gold. Or the 4 of you, I guess.
Chuck
Yeah,
pulls out a
I'll give
gold,
us 20 gold.
and he let me just check. Is it?
I'm gonna go over to Chuck. Chuck, let me help you count.
1, 2,
And he's gonna grab the
4.
bag from you. Here. I got you, big guy. Come here.
Okay. Just hands him the gold.
And he'll fish out 20 gold and hand it to the guy. And then
There
he'll
you
give the gold back.
Oh, thank you. Just pockets of rest.
Now, sir, for our 5th, is there any way you could make 4 silver rings and solder them together in a line?
Ma'am, I'm an artisan.
Like 4 silver rings and then hook them together like so? So that he could wear them on his hand and have 4 rings. So when he makes a fist, he could hit somebody?
If I'm going
That's
to
something-
do it, I'm going to do it my way. If you want me to custom craft a piece for you, that's going to be an additional 40 gold before I even start.
It's okay, it's just kind of what we were looking for. But if you've got a best way to do it, you are the artist, not me, sir.
Ray,
Hmm.
would that work for you? I'll get it custom made. I'll even pay for it.
What are we custom making?
Something of a silver type of gauntlet deal for you to wear.
I
Something like those
was
for knuckle.
well. I was actually looking for a gauntlet if you have one. I was looking for a gauntlet of ogre power.
That's a specific magic item.
You brought joy. I have not laughed like that in years. You think you're going to find something like that in this realm? I have not seen that pass these doors in hundreds of years. I mean, decades.
Okay. Alright, Doug. Yeah, sure.
I got you, Ray. And I will hand him the 40 gold.
Mr. Lizard Man, here. Come. He pulls out a cloth tape. He starts taking just a bunch of different measurements. Go ahead, open your hand all the way.
Opens my hand.
Now, and takes a couple more measures. Now make a fist.
Makes a fist.
Okay. You see him scribbling notes on a notepad quick. It's going to take me a bit to fabricate this, and then there's going to be payment to get the item as well.
I was also wondering, as you're doing this, as you're measuring my hand and wrist and whatnot, is there anywhere around here that does woodworking or something to that effect for a quarterstaff?
There is a woodworker, but he's a bit of a recluse. It's hard to catch him, but I have heard on occasion you can catch him at the Blue Water.
Well, we were just there before we came here. I don't know
Did
if
you
we
see
missed
anyone
them.
covered in wood chips?
We saw somebody as we walked in. He wrapped his
I don't think he
food
was.
in a cloth and walked out as we walked
But-
in.
I don't think he was covered in wood chips. He was dressed rather nicely.
Yes, no, that man has been here for just over a month. And he's a bit of a mystery. Pointy ears, did you notice?
He had a hat on, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't see his ears, no.
He had a robe on.
Ah, yes. That is Rectavio.
What?
He's been here for a month.
What's his name?
Rectavio.
Does he have any particular talents?
He's always blabbering on about being a circus leader. Tells grand
Circus?
tales of his adventures.
Is it the Afro Circus?
It's hard to say. I don't have time to concern myself with him. He's an odd fellow that seems to stick to himself.
Wait, Chucky, weren't you an entertainer in a circus?
Yes, I was. Until someone told me I was a pally. I don't remember who.
Were you... What's the nice way of saying this? Were you always so
Dull?
stupid?
Well,
Or
that's
was
hard.
there an accident at the circus?
I don't remember.
CTE flows within this one.
TBI.
I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder and just say, if only I cared enough to look into it.
Did the man that you saw that was well dressed at the Blue Water, did he have his monkey with him?
I mean, we get a monkey.
I didn't see a monkey.
Only monkey I saw was Jeffrey.
Interesting. He had a monkey with him at one point named Piccolo. Never well. Give me just a short moment, and your blades will be silvered, and you can be on your way. He gathers everything up real quick. You hear a bunch of clanking and clanging, and oh, this will never do. And you hear him doing a little bit of sanding, and shortly thereafter, blades come out, and they've got that kind of that beautiful, polished silver look to them now. Oh, this will do. Check back with me in a week for progress on the gauntlet, and I will let you know if I need anything else.
Okay.
Perfect.
And where did you say the woodworker was?
He didn't give you a location. He just told you that you can find him at the Blue Water Inn from now and then. Like he's a recluse. He does not like to
Okay.
be found.
All right. Well, that's about as far as we can get today. We'll be back to check on the progress.
So on the actual character sheet, is there a way to show that the weapons are silvered, or are there like silvered weapons that we can put in our inventory?
There should be silvered longsword, silvered mace, silvered.
Which should give you upgrades against.
I am not seeing it. I went to add items, typed in silver, and
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Add equipment. Let's see.
Weapons.
Armor. Weapon. Okay.
Because by rights, that should give you. I wonder, is that just something you're gonna find on the werewolf character sheet?
Hold on. It should. What the We're gonna have to find it. It does exist. I've made characters before, and one of the options was of silver.
I wonder if that's something where it's like you can look at your weapon that already exists and do something else to it.
Gotcha. Well, you could add in the notes or whatever. We just have to remember.
Okay. Go to your weapons, and then there should be a little pull-down thing that says customize, and in there is an option to click a checkmark box that says silvered.
Nice. Perfect.
Good call.
Yay.
Okay, where did you find that again?
Okay, so
Weapon.
go down to your equipment and find the weapon, and then click on it. And the very first thing you see should be the word customize with little asterisks next to it. And on the far right, there should be a little drop down arrow. Click on that, and there should be a couple boxes. Second row, far right, should say silvered. Check that box.
Got it. Yes.
All right. Woo, I found it. And now we got silvered weapons, and we can beat up werewolves.
All right, is everybody good to take just one short little push down the road to get us to our next story point and call it a night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Set us up.
All righty then. So you guys are going to continue westward down Stalvich Road. Jeffrey.
I thought we were going to the winery tomorrow with the guides.
Nope. You're taking the winery on yourself because it's just west of town.
Okay.
So this one you had good direct directions to. These guys are much more going to be how to get you into different places of the map that you're not aware of yet.
Plus, we did kind of upset the Ravens, so we do kind of need to go smooth that over today.
Gotcha.
Okay, so everybody's going to exit the map from here.
By the way,
Exit
we
left.
didn't upset the Ravens.
Yeah, there was no we
There's no
in
we
this.
in this situation.
I gotta come
Right?
up with at least. I gotta
Weekend.
come up with a couple more scenes for the path. I will work on that this week. But again, as you exit the west gate of Balaki, the fog re-envelops the group. It becomes very drab and dreary again. The air is heavy. Every once in a while you're walking, you'll see almost a ghostly figure swirl through the fog as it disappears away from you, almost playing tricks on your eyes. So, after a half mile of walking down this road, the road starts to turn to a muddy trail. It meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees begin to part. It reveals a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail has a fork. One branch heads west into the valley. The other leads south into a dark woods. A very worn, wind-beaten signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard.
Well, let's head to the vineyard.
Yep.
As you press down the trail, the fog turns into a drizzle. There is this tattered, unpainted fence holding on for dear life onto the side of the road. It blindly follows the trail. It skirts north of a sprawling vineyard that you can see begins to bend southward toward a stately building that you see. The fog begins to take on more and more ghostly forms as it swirls between all of the different neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and a cowl stands at the edge of the trees, watching you, beckoning you.
Is he the right shape and size to be Strahd, or is this someone else?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Come on, please roll something above a 9. How about a 22?
I gotta roll open. Okay, I got the deal open. At this distance and with the mist and drizzle, all you can tell is it is a shrouded figure.
I got a 22.
Uh-huh.
I had a 15 plus 3 for an 18.
Yep.
I still see a shrouded figure.
That's really all
Yes,
you can tell.
18 is less than 22.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Say he's beckoning.
Although with the 22, you notice he's not menacing, he's not moving, he's not doing anything. He's simply
I'm just gonna pointedly lower my weapon and take like a calm stance and just be like, guys, like, we're good.
Okay.
No bunga.
All right. We're going to head over towards him.
So you're gonna head towards the cloaked figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else are we gonna do at this point?
Okay. As you begin to approach the cloaked figure, 8 other cloaked figures emerge from the trees.
Oh, jeez.
They all switch from cloaked figures to humans.
Oh my gosh, they polymorphed.
They have dark leather raincoats and cowls.
Oh no. We're in a Wachowski sisters movie.
Damn it.
They begin to approach you as you get there. One of them pulls their hood back.
Whatever you do, take the red pill.
He pulls the hood back and introduces himself as Davian Martakov.
Can I have
What?
a red pill, please?
He looks you up and down. asks you
Is
what
that a no?
brought. I'm sorry, I didn't even hear what you said the first time, Chuck.
Can I have the red pill, please?
He asks you what has brought you here.
Let's see.
Chocolate
The
milk.
Pisani kidnapped us and brought us here. Then an old lady playing cards brought us here.
And
Then
I forgot my
the
oath.
wine merchant sent us here. Take your pick. They're all equally
looking-
sarcastic answers.
We're looking for the owner of the vineyard, of the winery.
That is I. You have found him.
We were sent by the owner of the inn because he did not get his delivery, and we were wondering if everything's okay. It's been 2 weeks.
At the mention of the owner of the inn, you see a scoff and a pain at the same time come over him.
Did he not pay for his last delivery?
We won't worry about the circumstances of that. We have bigger problems right now.
Hmm?
Bigger than him? He's going to point to little Chuck.
What's going on with your winery?
Have you seen the vines?
No.
What,
No,
those
I did
things
not.
that came out before TikTok?
Yes. We have had invaders. And it has not been good for us.
Have you tried bug spray?
Yes, these are more a how do I say, druidic problem.
I didn't realize Strahd was a druid. Although now I'm picturing him in a big poofy gardening hat.
I knew a druid.
How long has this been going on?
It's been about 3 weeks since we've had to start fighting. We've fought as much as we can, but we simply can't get out.
Where are they now?
They've ran us from the winery. Near as we know, they have all of the compound compromised.
Well, that's something to whine about.
Wrong kind of wine, buddy.
I think we need to go to the winery, guys.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Can we
Plus,
see
if
the
don't
winery
have
from where we're
any
at?
racism.
Be wary. We tried, and the druids and the blights have forced us to take refuge in the woods.
How many of them?
How many fingers do you have?
Evidently not enough.
10, right?
Yes.
Between
there's-
all of us?
And there's what, 60 of you?
60.
There's 5 of us.
Yes, 10 times. I don't know math.
You don't. 10
So-
fingers on 5 people is 50.
What about the monkey?
Well, the monkey, his toes are also fingers.
I
Which
never
throws off the
counted.
whole equation.
So 70.
What? The tail is a finger.
Oh no. Are tongues fingers?
No, you can't hold a spoon with your tongue. Come on.
He pulls out a spoon, then tries holding it with his
I
tongue.
was just gonna say the science experiment ensues. Can I?
With any dexterity, you can't.
So we've got druids and blights.
Yes.
What does a blight look like?
Arcana check.
I don't
Wow,
recognize blight.
And since I've seen him as this character,
Sorry, that's what I'm asking is, can we make Arcana checks to see if we would know? Well, would that be an Arcana or a Nature check?
Nature.
History.
Oh, yeah, history.
My Nature is not great, but I got an 11.
13.
so in your guys' head,
I have no idea what that is.
most of you are picturing like vegetables on the vine that get blight. I can't describe it to you. It's a human creature, but it's not.
Anybody know
What
if
about
it's
dry-
magical?
I believe it's a magical creature. Most of them are.
I mean, if they're anything like dryads, maybe?
Would they be affected by like fire or ice or lightning?
I mean,
I'd start with fire.
Okay. Because we need to go into this with a plan, because if they're outnumbering us 2-1.
Surge is gonna crack his knuckles. Guys, I got this. And while he's not gonna cast it, he's gonna make a little fireball in his hands and be like, trust me, I like fire.
Okay,
Okay, so who's going to go in first?
I will.
He starts moving towards it.
I'll back you up.
Okay, I'm going to take a
Right.
position in the back so I can either heal or fight. And I'm going to have my crossbow in my hand.
Ray's gonna crack
Yeah, I
his
want to be on the
knuckle.
front line with Little Chuck. Where's the entrance here?
Okay.
Just wait.
So,
Y'all get back to the start line. We haven't even got there yet. From where these guys met you at the tree line, we're not even here yet. I just had
yeah,
everybody's-
we're just strategizing.
Yep, I just had everybody's tokens set up here.
Yeah, it's
Chucky's just walking.
So, I'm assuming this means that you guys have agreed to try to help the Wizard of Wines rid his winery of the
Mhm.
druids
Yes.
and the other creatures. Some little needle blights.
Okay. Hold on, I need to switch out.
Chucky's making the executive decision to remain unarmed right now.
Switching to my
While Surge is
crossbow.
making the executive decision to draw his silvered weapon.
I'll pull
If you
mine
leave
out when
doubles-
I need it, but I'm going to work from the back.
Chucky continues to remain unarmed.
We're ready some spells.
Skinny. If you guys, I guess, get into combat, can you play for me? I think I'm out for the night.
No, we're just wrapping it up, sir. Give me another 4 minutes. All right. So you guys are at the edge of the map. You're actually another 30 feet behind here. Right. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as you approach the winery, you hear a bunch of rustling in the brush outside of the winery. And on either side of the winery, there are lights that appear. And that's where we're going to end it. We will start off next session going into this combat.
All right.
Woo.
Something to look forward to.
All right,
I'm gonna
go
fire.
pass out. You guys have a great week. I will see you next week.
All right, brother.
See you next week.
All right, boys,
Have a good
girls,
night, everyone.
ladies, and gentlemen, you beautiful fuckers, that is going to do it for us for the night. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. I'm still gonna be streaming throughout the week. Next stream should be on Friday. Gonna take tomorrow and Thursday off. But with that being said, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, you beautiful flockers, we'll see you on next time. Lake up and keep the wings beautiful.